é sobre a saga de uma banda. Na verdade, a maior banda do mundo. Eu sou grande fã. Vou até pegar o autógrafo depois.
If we could define the band Massacration with only one word, definitely this word is be phenomenous. In more 20 years of career, the band's experimental feel like taste of glory and success, being the biggest band of the whole world. Massacration will be you soon on the Historia. From the little band of garage or a big band with limos on the garage. Like this will be the trajectory of more band of right metal mundial. But when did it start? In 1979, the rock being decayed. The punk movement is pumped up above a form of oppression, of musical, being the periods of male communication. The rock was dead. Meanwhile, a little bit delinquent called John Hammett was incoming the 60th time of the unity of men's infractories. With liberty lost, the only hobby was his guitar. His love for the music called the attention of real goal of being goal David Sutter, the comprehensible traffic codornas. They both being the best friends. Liberators of detention, the job John and David decided to form a band Battle Death Mania, a little friend of Doppel called Donald Polai will become the third integrant of band. The first show of Death Mania was in Toca do Cabeça, a little bar in Polish south of Phoenix.
Os lights é very show, droga, rush.
On that night, Destiny reserved those Sinistro for the band. Influenced by the name Death Mania, the third integrated, Donald Polai, suicide after a minute's show.
The name Death Mania was so suggestive, and I thought that day something would probably come wrong, and it did.
That was the first and only show of Death Mania. But a little kilometers from here, a little fabric of mass bombava, their proprietary Joe called Crasio.
I have inauguration my master draws and great success on capelletti, ravioli, lasagna, rondeles, my famous great success and Winchester lasagna. Oh yes.
Desolated, John Hammett and David Sutter become addicted to massa. Depressed, with 4,000 pounds more, the young music become frequent a city called massa.
We are eating a lot, you know. We can't stand with our big hands, and we work with a knife, and we could dead.
Move. Crasio seeded for ripples, a space and fabric for the hissers. With the band and open new, the recovery of a repage evolved from the normal. But the band yet was incomplete. So Hammett and Sutter will do 3 modes music to unfold the band. Rick Bandai, Klaus Bisonette, and Jimmy Lombardo. Feeder for the masses of masses on Crasio. The band was formed. In honor of Crasio, who patrocinated the band with raviolis and capellettes, the band was brought up on Massas Crasio, and after Massacration, and after Massacration, and after Massacration. The first show marked the Massacration era. Thousands of people watched this show. Meanwhile, Dick Donnell, a big producer for the rank of Chicago. He was toured foul bands like Queen, Iron Maiden, and Michael Jackson.
Everybody in Plaza, have man. I like it too. I like it.
On the next day, Dick Donnell signed with the band. 3 hours later, Massacration was closed with Shoe C Records.
Yeah, we're close with Shoe C.
And 3 hours later, stamped the cover of the first magazines of the whole world. Massacration was the biggest heavy metal band from the moment. With all this success, the band resigned for the first song.
We are the successful in the world, in the whole of the world, but we need to do their own music.
And what they did, Trincatificate with Dick Donnell for 2 months in the little studio of North Carolina, the band composed the beat both metal Massacre Attack.
Diz guitar, fluida, body hand. Diz storage, bass, metal, advance. James praise Danny, Jimmy the hand. Bass vocal, security, detonator. No! No.
With the prompt single, on the next day, Massacration was the first stop on the 15th of Billboard. A week later, after the phenomenon of music metal Massacre Attack, the band recovered Gremlin and raised a Massacration of musical scenario. For they were no limits. The band Massacration disappointed with the young, bold, most successful of the whole world. Thousands of fans discovered this powerful, miserable autograph. But same time they win reins of money, they let us filled with the sex. With excess weather scarcities, both tuners in the decree of Massacration was by them personally Paul playing, exalting the salaries, exacerbated.
When I'm on the road, I want to be at home. When I'm at home, I want to be on the road, so I'm never happy, you know. I'm always searching for something that I can't find, you know. So I'm like, I do crazy things. I sleepwalk and all.
With front excess, well comes the drugs. Detonator, vocalist of band, were dictating the Cola de Zapatero.
Detonator is very crazy. The sound is chaotic crazy. So crazy, man.
On a little event to recover funds with the fund of Somalia, welcome vocalist Detonator Avacalation.
And do you know what Santa Claus said to all Somalian kids? If you don't eat, you're not to have the very presents.
Sai daí, filho da puta! Get out, son of a bitch! Vou travar, filho da puta!
What?
On the next day, band resigned to quit Detonator. Without singer, the band was officially dead.
I went to Crazy's message to get my job back.
Me too, yeah.
Me too.
But something made the band resurge.
A long time ago, it was the track in the field, you know, and what was a Detonator. He was crying, and I opened the door, and he was fucked and all this shit. And we hugged, and we cried a lot, and we used to eat baconzitos in the morning, and we are going to fuck our mother with our sisters, and it was great.
I told you, Crazy, to forget about the job.
With the original formation, Massacration Saga was back. The band called Metal Pulsation. Midnight for the day of the single, fields formed in front of departmental stores. But there was a little records and a lot of people went for the porrada. There was a huge success, so the band comes with another single, Metal Milkshake. The world bands again for the biggest band considered for the Pelés of heavy metal. With Metal Milkshake, Massacration conquers 600-fold records the diamond for 12 billions of sales on the whole planet. The Cure, they deceive the Prom Nobel of music. Miracle calls some Mozart, Beethoven, and Frank Sinatra.
We work so hard to be in the top, and we are in the top again. And now we are going focus on the first record and playing the marriage of Ronaldinho and Cicarelli. And then we will get the top. The top.
Glory, Disgrace, success, explosion. Like the shine of steel for heavy metal, like a phoenix of resurge on the scenes. The biggest band of the world from fever, waves, and fire. The heavy of the name of history of heavy metal. Massacration.
Metal is sports. Metal is